Welcome to BalletWise. My name is Michael Wise. I'm its host and its creator. How do you stand out in an audition? Now, I just want to get this right out in the open. I've had the opportunity to run auditions. I've sat on the board to make decisions on what dancers are chosen for companies. I have actually been on juries for competitions. So I know it from the point of view of the person who's probably going to be picking the dancer. And the idea that you can just wear a colorful leotard or a pretty ribbon in your hair is garbage. Yes, we want to look good. Yes, you want to be clean. Yes, but you don't want to stand out for the wrong reasons. The way you get noticed is by not holding back, dancing to your best of your capabilities, showing us that you can make a mistake and recover from it. I had the opportunity, I was running an audition. There was a young lady in the audition, and they were doing attitude turns. She bombed her double attitude turn. And then she turned around and walked back and nailed it the second time. We took her. She was an easy pick because she showed us that she could easily recover, that mistakes aren't going to hold her back. She ended up being a beautiful dancer for that company. And I believe she's still with them today. But the difference is a lot of people are looking for the magic bullet. They just want to go, well, hey, I really want to get into this company. We've all felt that way. But what really comes down to it is, do you represent what they need and want? When you go into an audition, your number one goal is to give them ideas. So when you're in that audition, when you're dancing, when you're doing your bar work, when you're doing your center work, you need to present to them a dynamic person, a strong technical dancer, and also personality. That's what's going to make you stand out. Because the majority of the people walking into that room, yeah, they may be great technicians. They have the same personality as a piece of cardboard. Is that what you want to be? Dance is about emotion. Technique allows us to show those emotions in an orderly manner. So the idea that what you dress, what you look like, the shade of lipstick, or a pretty ribbon in your hair, that's not going to get you where you want to go. Yeah, I might notice the pretty ribbon in your hair. But if your technique isn't where it needs to be, if there isn't a sense of you're not dynamic, why should I continue to watch? So you need to answer those questions about yourself. There is no easy way, and you don't want to be known for standing out for the wrong reasons. Your number one goal is to show them what kind of dancer you are, make them want to see more of you, and leave them with the understanding and ideas of what you could dance for them. The way you stand on auditions is you do your homework. Watch videos of the company, understand what their movement quality is, understand the kind of dancers they have. Do you fit that mold? Just because we love certain companies doesn't mean we're actually the right dancer for them. I was a classically oriented dancer. Now, I've always loved Netherlands Dance Theater, but they were not the right company for me. Just because we love something doesn't mean it's right. So use that to your advantage. Know your companies, know what they look like, know how they dance. And then when you're in those auditions, you understand what they're looking for. So the way you stand out, it's not by what you wear. It's not necessarily how you look. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say that there aren't some companies that have a particular look they are looking for, and that's true. I don't necessarily personally subscribe to that, but the reality is it's out there. So if you don't make or look the way they want you to, you're probably not going to get noticed. I've always been a diehard believer that the best dancer should get the contract. But there are some companies that are not looking for the best dancer. They're looking for the dancer they can stick in the court of ballet that will not stand out. Ballet companies know what they want, and they're going into those auditions looking for specific things. Now, that's a variable that you'll never know. But we've all been in those situations where we've been in an audition, and the girls that get picked aren't that good. Well, probably they're looking for a particular body type, a different look, and it's probably for the court of ballet. Because most court of ballet dancers don't stand out because you don't want them to. Soloists and principals are meant to stand out. But the court of ballet, if you've got that one girl, which we've all seen, the girl in the back that you just can't take your eyes off of, and she's just standing there. See, that girl's not going to stay in the court of ballet for very long because she just stands out. So don't trick yourself into thinking there's some magic pill or there's an easy way. Once again, as long as you have a properly fitting leotard that doesn't slip off your shoulders, as long as you're wearing clean tights and you have clean, proper shoes, you're going to be fine. Now it's going to be up to what do you bring to the table. And I know some of you don't want to hear that, but that's the reality. I know that many of you are looking for, well, if I could just do this or I could do that, that would fix everything. No. I'm here to tell you the truth. It won't. You are the variable that stands out. Not your clothing, not your pointe shoes, not your ballet shoes. Of course, you don't want to walk in there smelly, your clothing just torn to shreds and falling off your shoulders, old ballet shoes with holes in them. Of course, we don't want to do that, and I think we're all intelligent enough to know we need to look clean and put together. But that's not going to make you stand out. That's going to allow you to be in a position to get noticed for the right reasons. Because you're a great dancer. Because you have personality and feeling in everything you do. You're dynamic. So remember, there are too many variables that are going on that you're not being aware of. The company may be looking for a very specific type of dancer. The company may be looking for someone who is of a particular height. But you need to be in the position that if you could fit the bill, that you look professional, but you dance and move in a way which is intoxicating. That's what matters. Get out of your heads. When you're in audition, you better not hold back. Because they want to hire a person that they believe can do it. They're not going to hire a person that holds back because they're afraid that they can't. Think about that. The ballet world's rough. It's competitive, and it's really hard. And the reality is, there are more dancers out there than there are ballet positions. And the multitudes of companies, they go through their dancers almost like toilet paper at times. So you have to design yourself to be something that isn't disposable. Because you dance in a way that just makes people feel. Because you dance in a way that's intoxicating. And if you do that, that will make you stand out. So there isn't a little magic pill. the ribbon in your hair, the lipstick, or that leotard, or that pretty skirt, those aren't going to get you the job. What kind of dancer you are is what will get you the job. And remember, you can do everything right and still not get it. I've been to auditions before and I didn't get the job. I want to probably say I was in front of 15 different companies before I actually got a job. But once I got the job, that's when I really started taking off. But I think we need to talk more about the audition and not whether you get the job, because I think that could be for another video. So remember, when you go to those auditions, be professional, be polite, be attentive, look the part, and dance like a maniac. Fight for it. Enjoy it. Love it. Don't be desperate. No one wants a desperate dancer. Even if your technique isn't brilliant, but there's a quality to your movement that just locks you in. You can't take your eyes off of it. You probably have a greater opportunity. So get out there. Go to those auditions. See what it's like. But it only takes one audition to get you what you need. This has been BalletWise. If you can, if you enjoyed this content, it's actually made you think, give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. And if you have questions or ideas, leave them in our comments. We'll always answer them, and you never know. It could end up being right here on YouTube. So all I can ask you to do is keep dancing and be the best person you can be.